hair?
It's doing something.
On hair. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I
That's
worked
good.
out earlier, so I'm
That's
resting.
good.
How are you doing?
Okay, let me tell you something. I set up my stuff to work out. I got shea butter all over my face.
Mm.
I hate the, and I know you got things for this, but I hate the change in weather because the same things that you use to clean your face with, all of a sudden now you're drying your face out.
Yes.
So I have oils upon oils that I use that was working, but now like even my scalp, it's so dry. So I have to change my whole conditioner to like a hair mask and all this stuff. It's so annoying.
Oh
But,
shoot. Yeah. No, it's trust me, I understand because like it's super dry. Where I used to live in DC, it's
mhm.
super dry like in the wintertime, but then like
Yeah.
super humid in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's like having two completely different regimens. No,
Right. And then you run into heat in the house and it's kind of like your hair is like, I hate you. I hate
yeah.
you. I'm
Like
just
I was
like,
supposed to braid
okay.
my hair up last night, but I definitely didn't. Like just to put some oil, like some moisture in it. But
Yeah.
I was just like, F it. But
Yeah.
nah, like I like oils and stuff and I like
Hmm.
natural remedies, but sometimes I'm like, I need to get me like a couple things that are from a store or like that somebody else made just
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
like something with honey in it is like my
Yeah.
go-to.
Yeah. I do like a honey scrub with sugar for my lips weekly. Like I
Yeah.
usually do it on Sundays. But I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then most of the times I have to have my stuff separate. Like even my vitamins, I have to take them all separate. I can't take multivitamins because my skin, when it comes to B12, I'll have like little dry patches randomly on my skin because of it. So
Oh,
everything when it comes to like collagen wise things and things for your hair, they always put B12 in them. I'm just like, okay, well, I can't take that. So I have to do everything separately, and it's so annoying.
but I like doing it that way because I like,
Mhm.
I'm real big on like herbs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like sorry, I just got a little pop-up. I don't know what that was about. But okay. But because I like doing the herbs because I feel like
Hmm.
you get all those vitamins and stuff from them
Yeah.
from like in a natural way. And so like you just like drink it in your smoothie or whatever.
Hmm.
And I don't know, I feel like it helps. I broke out here because I had some beef in July and I hadn't had beef in
Red
like a long
meat. That's why I try to do it like probably like once every 2 months. And I love me some oxtail, and I'm just like,
Listen, I went back to DC to visit my family in July, and my grandmother made all of my favorites, but they were all like beef, beef, beef. And I was just like,
okay.
damn, like beef ribs and like meatloaf two ways and all this extra shit. And I was just like, and I didn't bring all my herbs. Like I brought
Yeah.
enough, but not enough to last me the whole time I was there. So
Yeah.
like I started to break out because my skin was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then with the masks and stuff too, wearing the mask, I feel like that also like because it's right in this area.
That mask doesn't do anything great for my lips. Let me tell you something. Okay.
But there's a moisturizer and a mask. It's a mask in particular that I like with honey in it to like just after like I might do like a charcoal mask or not even do the charcoal mask when I'm feeling dry and just do the
Hmm.
mask with honey
Mm.
because and mix some sea moss in it if you have sea moss gel.
Well, I do have sea moss, but I haven't like made it gelish yet. Because
Yeah.
when I make it gelish, it's kind of like I'll forget about it and not use it all. So I try to do I try to do it when I can like use it for like your face and use it for like your smoothie and your drink and use it all. Don't waste it.
Use it in your hair.
Yeah, but I just washed my hair last night, so I'm just like, I'm not
Mm.
ready to use it. But I have some. But
Yeah, please.
girl, okay, here we are. Father's loving. Where'd I put
Yes.
the card? Where did I put it? Okay. So I knew this was going to happen. So Danny is a special person who is very into appreciating the earth. So at the beginning, it kind of seemed like we were not on topic and we were talking about self-care. We were talking about products to use, herbs, food, but I guarantee you we are going to get into why she loves her dad. So welcome back to Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan, and this is how I love my dad, why I love my dad's shorts for Father's Month for June. And I have a special guest. And what is your name?
Danny DeVille. Hey.
Danny. You might have seen her on Instagram Live talking about skincare and eating healthy and using different replacements for things that you want. And she knows some good remedies, some good stuff. So if you see her on the IG, you can check her out. And where are you from, Danny?
I'm from the DC area and now I live in Los Angeles. Also, shout out to Trinidad. Boop, boop, boop.
Hey, yes. Come on, Caribbean life.
Right?
All right. Do you have a personal family right now, or are you still solo living?
I am solo living. I have a nice tribe or community of like
Yes.
fellow creatives out here that we kind of hold each other accountable and support one another.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm out here solo dolo.
Nice. Now, do you want children and would you like a husband?
I would like at least one child.
Yeah.
I think I would be a good mama. I know I would be a good mama.
Yeah.
And would I like a husband? I think of a husband as like a life partner.
Mm-hmm.
So my idea of like traditional husbandry might be a little different than
Yes.
others, but
Yes.
a partner for sure.
I'm the same. I'm the same. Like
Cause
today, when you say I have a husband, in my mind, I'm just like, I don't know what that is for you, but I know it's completely different for me.
yeah,
But we are the same, okay? Um, Tell me a little bit about your childhood and was your dad very involved in your life and how?
my parents were together until I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my mom, oh poor girl. My mom cheated on my husband, on my dad, my
Yeah.
husband. Wow, on my dad, and brought me around, and so then they split up, and he wanted custody of me,
Mm-hmm.
but no one really supported that.
Right.
So I would actually sneak, like my dad worked nights. I would
Mm-hmm.
sneak on the phone and call him like just to talk.
Oh wow.
My dad was like when I think back, he was the only person in my family who really just encouraged me to be my best self rather
Mm-hmm.
than being the best version of what they thought I should be.
Yeah.
Um, so he always encouraged like open communication, and he would do things like when you had to sell the candy for school.
Mm-hmm.
So he would like take the chocolate, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, grandma's gonna, sell this at her office. And he was like, no, we're gonna go door to door.
Yeah.
Like, you're
He wanted
gonna
you to get the
go.
experience, not just I'll buy it
Yeah,
all so you can get it.
very
Okay.
that. So my dad growing up, my mom used to kind of be a little jealous of the bond that he and I had. That
Yeah.
was my buddy.
That's good. I like that. What is your favorite memory about your dad before we get into the main question?
Ooh, favorite memory? I have a couple. One of them is actually when he was like chastising me about
Mm,
something that I wasn't supposed to be doing.
yeah.
Um, he would always call me by my middle name, and he would always kind of like take a sigh, but then he never raised his voice. He never spanked it. Like when I say he spanked me one time, he literally like gave me a pat on my tail, and that was it.
Yeah.
But my dad would always kind of try to understand, So in this moment,
so I think it's so funny that Danny's dad reminds me of like my grandfather, my mom's dad, because he always wanted you to have the experience that gives you the result, so you have some appreciation for your efforts. And so when she made that example, I said, yes, he wanted you to get the experience. And I think with kids and parenting, experiences with your parents and with your kids is what they remember the most. The results that you give them, if you give them too quick, they lack appreciation. So always remember that. But let's get back to Danny.
Here we go.
Back to the show.
This like favorite moment, I had taken some food that I wasn't supposed to take, which is what I always did. And
my 7-year-old does that. I'm just like, why? Why don't you just ask first?
Because it's, y'all might say no. I don't know. Or I just think that I have a right to take it and it's mine and that's that.
Yeah.
But he was just like, now why are you going to go ahead and take that? Yeah. And I was like, because I want it. And it was just how gentle he was with how he chastised me. That was one of my favorites. Also
yeah, I will agree with that. Especially today when you find that you're in a relationship with somebody and they have a different way of addressing disagreement, and it's at a calm. That is a very attractive thing, especially from a man to do with a woman. It's kind of like, I don't have to raise my voice. I don't have to call you out your name. I don't have to get physical, but my voice and the respect I give you demands respect back, and it demands your attention. And it instantly calms you when somebody is instantly talking calmer to you. And I wish, I mean, I think I will get there one day, but I wish, even in the fact that I'm upset or I'm angry, I can always address somebody in calmness no matter what. But that's something I have to personally work on. But I did date somebody.
BetMGM has an unreal deal for sports fans in Iowa. Turn $5 into $150 instantly when you place your first wager at BetMGM. Simply download the BetMGM app and sign up using code Hawkeye150. Then, place a $5 wager on any sport. You'll receive $150 in bonus bets, regardless of your wager's outcome. And if you think the fun stops there, the king of sportsbooks has plenty of surprises in store. Check out daily promotions, same-game parlays, live bets, and so much more. No matter your team or your sport, BetMGM is for you. Download the app in Iowa today and get $150 in bonus bets instantly from your first wager. Only at BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Iowa only. New customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
That was really good at that. So I can see why that was a favorite memory for you.
Child, yes, because my mama was the opposite. You know, them Caribbean women got that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I know. All right. So, last question. Pick a color. You could pick purple or orange, yellow or pink.
Hmm. Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. How do you continuously make sure your father feels loved or noticed?
Hmm. My dad and I talk almost every day.
Ooh.
And when we talk, I might call him with something because I need some advice or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
whenever we talk, I always want to check on him and make sure he's doing okay in terms of what he's eating, how he's eating, and you know, so food is like one of our love languages. So I think that's why we talk about food so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why that's a part of the check-in. It's like, did you eat today? What did you eat today? Like,
Yeah.
because sometimes my dad will like go without eating. Like
Yeah.
just he'll forget and look up and it's like 6 p.m. He's like, my stomach hurts. Oh, I wonder why. And so um those are ways, and just helping my dad because he's a loner too. He lives by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Um Away from like maybe an hour away from his closest family member. And so I just call him and we just talk, and I treat him like a person, like
Mm-hmm.
rather than like daddy.
Yeah.
Um, there were times when I had to have some, I call them care-frontations, like some conversations that were
Confrontations.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, because I mean, it's not like my dad was perfect. You know what I'm saying? There were times when he wasn't present because of his own lack of emotional depth
Mm-hmm.
when it came to certain situations, like dealing with my mom and other things and his
Yeah.
mom. But so one of the ways that I feel like I just try to make myself available to my dad to talk about whatever, the same way that he's done it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just been able to build like a really good friendship that way.
I love it. I love it. I like the fact that you said carefrontations because especially Caribbean parents, they always feel like you're attacking them when you're
Mhm.
trying to have a discussion of this is how you can do this better, or this is how this can be better for you, not even me. This could be better for you or easier for you. They feel like you're telling them that they've been wrong all their life and you're always going to be wrong and you've never done it right and you're a horrible parent. And that's not what we're saying. So I like the fact that you called it carefrontations. I love it.
Yeah.
Any words of encouragement for fathers today or words of advice that you can give?
I would say one thing, like, don't get discouraged. Well, I guess it's a twofold. Don't
Mhm.
get discouraged. Like, if your relationship with the child's mother or other family members are not like where you'd like it to be,
Mhm.
just do the best that you can do to be the best father that like you needed, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, to your kids today. Because regardless of what goes on, your kids will grow up and see
Mhm.
what was what. Like they know and they see who was there, they see who tried, they see who treated them like them rather than people who might have been trying to shield them from things rather than expose them to things, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like so I guess what I'm trying to say is be present, 100%. Like don't let different um challenges, like with relationships that you might have with the mom or with the mom's mom or even with your own mom. Like I feel
Yeah.
like and honestly that's another thing, like doing the work that it comes with, like addressing how you feel about your own parents, because that could also deal with how you parent, right?
Mhm.
Like so just keep up good hope, because my dad probably never would have thought that we would be as close today as we are. He
Yeah.
actually, I mean, he said that he didn't think, based on how things played out when I was younger,
Mhm.
he wouldn't have thought that this is how things would be.
Okay. And that's
But
really good
because
advice. because
Well,
a lot
yeah,
of
'cause it's like because he just continued to show up
Mhm,
um when he could. He's also like a workaholic.
mhm.
But
It's an island thing.
it's an island thing. And I think it's like it's a thing where it's like, you know, sometimes when people are sad or when they're emotional about something, sometimes all they feel like they can do is work.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm just gonna work because, you know, the life that I thought I had is no more. So it's just, but like I said, he availed himself to me. He let me feel free and safe enough to talk. And
Mhm.
so for that, I'm gonna always like that's the homie. That's my
Yeah.
dad.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Danny.
Thank you, Shan.
You're welcome. This is awesome. Bye.
Bye.